My name's Dan, this is Cora, and we're here today to talk to you about family games. One family game, in actual fact. What family game are we talking about today?
Isle of Cats.
Isle of Cats. And did you realise that it also means I love cats? Isle of Cats. I love cats. Yeah. It's very clever title.
Yeah.
Isle of Cats, which is a game by Frank West, and it's a game where you are rescuing cats from an island using a ship. Trying to squeeze as many cats on as possible.
Yeah.
So, we are going to, first of all, we're going to show you the components. Then we're going to do a very bad teach. Well, not even a teach, an overview.
Yeah,
of
the general...
The general gist.
Yeah, of the game.
Of the game. And then we're going to come back and tell you what we thought. Right, so this is what you get in a box of Isle of Cats. You get 4 of these boats. This is what you're going to be rescuing the cats on. You're going to get this...
turn marker.
Turn marker thing, yeah. And this also acts as the market for the more advanced game, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And you're going to get a pile of these wooden cats. You're going to get a pile of fish, which you're going to use as currency in your advanced game. Get loads of these baskets, again, there for the advanced game.
Yeah.
Loads of treasure. A score sheet. These are the cards for the family game.
For the advanced game.
No,
those are the cards for the family game.
Yeah.
There's some other cards for the advanced game.
These are the cards for the advanced game. Look at all them. Oh, that's heavy. And comes to something, doesn't it, when you can't lift a pack of cards. And these are the cards for the solo game. Now, we haven't played the solo game.
We have not played the solo game.
So we don't know what that's about. So, and most importantly, here are all the cats. Look at all these cats. There's tons of them. Tons of them.
So many cats. Oh, too many cats.
Yeah, too many cats now. Too many cats. Okay.
And there's also some
special treasure in there as well. Let's stick that back in. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to give you a brief overview of both the family rules and the more advanced rules. But what isn't it, Cora? It's not going to be good, is what we're going to say.
No, it's quite rough. It's not really a...
This isn't how to play.
It's more of the general gist of the game.
Exactly. We're going to give you a general gist of the game. So, you're going to start each round. This is a family game we're talking about now, so really this should be flipped over, but we'll ignore that for now. Family game. You start each game, each round with the 4 cats per player.
Yeah.
And there's only 2 of us. And you're going to take it in turns to draft these cats. So you can see these cats are all kind of polyonimo shapes and things like that.
Sort of like number 9 and some other...
Yeah, a bit like the game number 9, yeah. So, and then when you've drafted it, you're going to put it down on your boat and try and fill up your boat with cats. At the end of the game, you're going to score depending on how well you filled up the boat.
And
basically.
Sometimes you score if there's some green ones together and...
That's right, yeah. So you will score points if for groups of the same colour cat together. You will score negative points if you leave any of these rats open. And you'll score negative points if you leave any of these rooms. You may not be able to see on the...
But there's sort of like outlines of rooms.
Yeah, and where you've got to fill that up. So that box...
And if there's any clear space on the rooms, that's a negative point.
That's negative, and 5 negative points.
Empty space.
Yeah, and then these things, if you cover those up with the appropriate colour cat, so for example...
that one was purple, that one was blue, that one was yellow.
Yeah, so we'll cover that one up with a blue one. Then you get to take one of these treasures from over here, and that just gives you an extra thing to cover rats up with or something like that.
Yeah.
And the only other really rule to mention is that once you've started putting your cats down, they've all got to touch, don't they? So
yeah, you can't really put that one down there and then that one down like over there or something.
No, exactly. That would
got to make it touch.
Yep, that's right. And where these cards come in is these cards kind of give you objectives to get to. So you'll get 2 points per treasure on your boat at the end of the game and things like that. So you carry on going until all the rounds are gone. You fill in this thing, the points.
Yep.
You add them all up with your calculator because we can't be bothered doing maths, and then you find out who wins.
Yeah.
Now, the more complicated game is, surprisingly, more complicated. So in that game, you have to purchase these cats instead of just take them
With
the fish, and you get 20 fish each round. So these are each 5 each.
These are 5, and these are 1.
Yeah. And the other thing you're purchasing is these cards. You can also draft these cards between you, and different cards do different things. These blue ones are, again, end of game points, objective type things. These yellow ones are how you kind of get treasure, so you can fill up your board a bit more with treasure. These purple ones are kind of immediate, anytime.
Like, take 2 cards and stuff like that.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And these green ones are...
So basically, you get baskets.
Yep.
And that's how many baskets you have is how many cats you can buy.
Yep.
And in that round, and the boots is it determines who goes first. Whoever has the most boots.
Speedy. So that basket would let you buy 1 cat, and then these 2 half baskets together, they would let you buy another cat. So, and then you always have one of these baskets as well. Yeah. So in that round, you'd be able to buy 3 baskets. 3.
You would.
No, you wouldn't be able to.
No, you wouldn't be able to buy 3 cats.
3 cats. You'd be able to buy, and you probably go first because you're quite speedy. You've got 1, 3, and 1. So that's quick maths.
5.
Excellent. But all these cards, to use these cards, costs fish. So that would cost 2 fish, that would cost 2 fish, that costs 1 fish. So you'd have to spend 5 fish in getting these cards. And so you kind of got to balance between whether you have lots of cards in your hand or have the ability to buy fish.
Yeah.
Buy cats.
Buy cats.
Because these cats cost 3 fish and these cats will cost 5 fish. And that isn't how you play the game, because I'll be incredibly surprised if anyone can play Isle of Cats from that. But it's a general overview, so people can. People
you might want to read the rules.
Yeah.
You might not want to try just to jump in with these rules.
Yeah. We're new to all this rules explaining, so you'll have to forgive us. So let's see what we both thought of it. So Cora, what did you think about Isle of Cats?
I think it was really nice because, like we explained, they have the family game and the advanced game.
Yeah.
And I think they're both really good, but I think I'd like something like more in the middle of those two, and I think that would probably be the best.
An advanced family game.
I guess.
How would you meld the word advanced and family? A fadanced game. Cora wants a fadanced game. Get on. So what did you like about the family game?
I liked how it was quite simple, and then you sort of just like zeroed in on just trying to fit the cats together and sort of grouping them, and that's about it, except for a couple of things, but not more.
Yeah.
But then in the advanced game, I think it was interesting with like the boots and the baskets. I think those are good things.
Yeah.
But then there's some other stuff I think makes it a bit too complicated, at least for me anyway, because some other people.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think the family game is a lovely, simple tile polyodemo.
Yeah.
I said that right then. I'm very impressed with myself. We didn't even do 2 takes. A really simple polyodemo game where you're just fitting things together. You're trying to cover some things up. It's just a little bit of a puzzle thing. You're drafting. Now, it's quite relaxing, is the family game.
Yeah.
I think. Whereas the advanced game is a little bit more advanced.
I know, and it's harder. Wow. And it's a bit harder to get points because you're focusing a little bit less on like covering up the rooms and covering up the rats, and you're more focusing on other stuff, and it's sort of...
There's a bit too much to think about for you. Yeah. It's got a nice little resource management section there, you know, where you're trying to decide whether you save some fish back for getting the cats, or you spend it on your cards and things like that. So there is a lot more to think about, and I think that's really good, and I think it works really, really well as a game for adults or families with older children and things like that. Cora had no problem understanding it, don't get me wrong.
No, I didn't. Also, one of the things I think is maybe they could take out some of the rules from the family game because they've got more rules in the advanced game.
Oh.
Like maybe the rats and like the filling up the rooms might help.
Yeah, so you could to make a toddler game. Not a toddler game, a kid's game. It could do. Yeah, and the other thing is there's a solo game in there as well. Now, we haven't played that, so I can't attest to its quality, but I can imagine it's really good because the rest of it's good. So you've got 3 games in one, really.
Yeah.
You've got a game you can go and take down to your board game night and play with your friends, and you've got a board you can play with your scumbag children, and you've got a game you can play on your own because no one else likes playing with you because you call them all scumbags all the time. So that's it. So we both really like Isle of Cats, don't we?
Yeah.
Now, we're doing a new thing at the moment where we're going to put it on a board and rank it compared to the other games that we're reviewing in this series. Now, this is the first game we're reviewing in the series, so...
It will automatically go to the top.
It automatically goes to the top.
Best game we've ever...
But it also automatically goes to the bottom. So there we go.
In the middle.
Put it in there. So we'll cut to that completely pointless exercise now.
So we bought a new magnet board so we can rank the board games that we review. So because this is the first one, it kind of automatically goes to the middle. So I'm just going to put that there. But we can see if it moves the next time that we put another board game on there.
Okay, so that's all we've got. Thank you very much for watching. Isle of Cats, good stuff.